Today we have a Barre Sculpt class. So we are going to be taking some ballet moves and we're going to be fusing them with some fitness type movements. Today you're going to need a couple pieces of equipment, some light hand weights. I have 2s and 3s. If you want to grab something a little heavier for a couple sections, we'll do some biceps. You might want something a little heavier. Other than that, just something sturdy to hang on to. I'm going to be using an actual bar, but you can use a chair, a countertop, a table, just something that is not going to move on you as you are moving through our movement today. So like I said, today we're going to take some ballet type movements. If you've never been a dancer before, though, that is absolutely okay. You're going to catch on. We'll break it down nice and easy. I'm just going to fix my camera angle here. There we go. Now you can see my feet. All right, we're going to start with our feet together, heels touching, toes apart, shoulders up, back, and down, keeping a nice tall chest, and just start to bend your knees and squeeze. Bend and lift. So slowly easing into our workout this morning. Knees are tracking over our toes. 2 more here. Now add a lift overhead. Down, lift high. Just reaching through your fingertips, keeping your back nice and straight. Tailbone is heavy. 2 more here. Take a step out to the side and lift. So same thing here. Chest is lifted. Knees are still out to the side. Add some arms. Wake up your shoulders. Good. Reaching tall. You want to imagine you're sliding your back up and down a wall. Okay, you want to avoid collapsing forward. Nice and tall. 2 more here. We're going back to the center. Ready? Down, lift, down, lift. 2 more. Take a step to your left for 4. Lift. 3. Lift. 2. Back to center for 4. 4. Squeeze. Imagine you have magnets on your knees. They're pulling together. Open. Chest is tall. You're back to center this time. 2 of each. 2 in the middle. 2 to the side. Warming up your quads to center. 2 side. Nice job. 1 of each. Ready? 1 center. 1 side. Chest is lifted. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. March with your knees. So knees are pulled towards your chest. Your hands are just reaching up to the sky. Point toes. Now start to add some arms. There we go. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. Feel your core start to engage. Looking good. Couple more here. We're going to add a little twist to this. 4, 3, 2, and twist. Opposite knee touches your elbow. And you're twisting your torso. Nice work. 3, 2, 1. Take your feet out nice and wide. Take your right foot, which I know I'm probably backwards. It's probably your left. Stick it behind you at an angle and just start to pulse right here. All right, so we have a little curtsy lunge. Okay, your feet are crisscrossed, but your shoulders are pointed front. Down, down. Now your front foot is stable. It's not going to move. Your back foot is, though. Okay, we're going to tap it to the side. Chest is lifted. Pulse it down for 3, 2, 1. Tap your toe. 3, 2, 1. Tap your toe. Here we go. Woo! We should feel this in our glute, in our quads. 3, 2, 1. Tap. All right, we're going to change this tap into a passe. So you're going to take your toe to your knee instead. And then let's add some arms to make it pretty. Ready? Lift. 3, 2, 1. Balance. Now your balance can be high or your balance can be right here on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Balance. Squeeze your core. That's going to help so you don't tip over. Last one here. Let's do some singles. Ready? Down. Balance. down, balance. Woo! Getting wobbly this morning. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step side to side. All right, just kick your butt right here. Shake your legs out a little bit before we hit the other side. 4, 3, 2. This time, take your left foot to the back, right foot front. Ready? Pulse, pulse. Same thing on the other side. Shoulders are squared to the front. You're nice and low. Just pulse. Anyone else already breathing super heavy? I'm like watching my clock. I'm like, I shouldn't be breathing this heavy already, but it means we're working. We're doing a good job. Pulse, pulse. Our toe tap is coming here. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Tap your toe. 3, 2, 1. Toe. All right, just breathe. Start squeezing your core so you're ready when our balance comes. 3, 2, 1. One more like that. Now our point becomes a passe. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Balance. Now you might notice that one side is much better at balancing than the other. Super normal. 3, 2, 1. Modify if you need to. Take your foot down. One more triple here. Ready? Single. Let's go. Down. Balance. Again, your balance can be on the floor. Down. Balance. Woo! Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Put your feet together. I'm just turning so you can see. Fold yourself forward and walk yourself out into a plank position. We're going to warm our core up here. You can be on your toes or you can drop down to your knees to make it a little easier. But I just want you to find some stillness here. Tuck your tailbone under. Your head is in line with your spine, so your gaze is in front of your fingertips. From here, you might take your feet out just a little bit for a little bit wider base. Tap your shoulder. Tap your other shoulder. Tap. Tap. Little movement. It looks exactly the same if you're on your knees. Just here. You're trying to find stability and no movement. You got this. Belly button pulled in tight. Couple more. 4, 3, 2. Send your hips high into a down dog position. So pedal your heels toward the floor here. Enjoy a nice calf stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your plank position. One more time. Step your feet out just a little bit for a wider base. Find that shoulder tap here. Trying not to rock your back or your hips. Nice work. Core should be on fire. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips high. One more time. Pedal your heels toward the floor. Good. Come back to your plank. We always finish our warm-up with some push-ups. So drop to your knees if you need to. Here we go. Down and up. Down for 2. Press up tall. Down for 2. These are the only push-ups I'm going to make you do all day. So you're welcome. Down. 2 more. This is it. Down slow. Press. Last one. Nice job. Walk your hands all the way to your toes. Bend your knees. You're going to roll up. And as you do, I want you to bring your hand weights with you. Bring your hand weights with you. All right, shake it out. Moving into a standing series. So you don't need your bar quite yet, but you are going to need your hand weights. I want you to start with your feet together. Heels together, toes apart. Weights are facing your legs. You're just going to upright row. Up to your shoulders. Up. Up. Now, as we move in to the rest of our workout, just know I'm going to start with a base move, just like this. Okay, and then we add on push. So always know that another move is coming, usually. Up. Squeeze. Tailbone is tucked under, chest is lifted, abs are squeezed. 4, 3, 2, watch me, ready? Here we go. Up, open, in, and down. So I just added an arm open to the top. Up, open, in. You got it. Up, open, in, and down. Keep the weights as close as you can to your body. And as you open, it's a straight line. Don't let them move up or down. Up. All right, you guys keep going. One modification you could try if your arms start to get tired is one arm at a time. Another option would be to put your hand weights down and just keep going with just your body weight. Nice job. Keep it up. Open, in, and down. Up, open. You're going to give me 2 more just like that. Here's 1. On this next one, I want you to hold your arms out. Keep them out. They're slightly in front of you. Right here, little circles. Woo-hoo! Hey. Gosh, these little weights are heavy. Roll, squeeze your core. Don't let your tailbone pop out behind you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your weights down. Shake them out really quick. We're putting those 2 moves together. Ready? Here we go. Up, open, 4, 3, 2, 1, in and down. So lift 4 little tiny circles right here. Then in and down. Whoa, shoulders. Woo. These little weights are heavy, especially when we extend our arms out far. They're working hard to stabilize. Up, open, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, just like this. Ready? Last one. Up, open, 4, 3. Now don't let your arms drop quite yet. Here we go. Turn your weights now. They're up and down. Open, close, open, close. You have a soft bend in your elbows. I'm totally switching to my 2s here. Woo! In and open. Tall chest. Good posture. We're going to add an upstairs to this move. It looks like this. Close, lift, close. So we just add a little upstairs to it. Up, lift, in. And as you add up, your arms stop before they touch your ears, okay? So don't let the weights go behind your head. Look great, ladies. Keep it up. 4, 3. Hold your arms at the top. Biceps by your ears. Drop the weights, lift them. Drop, lift. So now we're moving into our triceps. These are the muscles on the upper part of the back of our arms. And one thing to be mindful of as we do this, a lot of times because the weights are behind our heads, we start to pop our booties back, tuck them under, keep a nice strong core. Woo-hoo. Here we go. 4, 3, 2. We're putting our 2 moves together. Ready? 2 of these. 2 right here. And then we go down, open, in, and lift. So 2 triceps. Then lower, open, in, lift tall. 2 triceps. Biceps by your ears. Down, open, in. Now watch my knees. Bend. I'm just going to add a little lower body to our tricep. Take your mind off your upper body for a second. You got it. Open. You guys look amazing. Bend, squeeze. We have 2 more sets. 2 more right here. Ready? Looking good, ladies. Smiles always help. Last one here. Open, close, in, and down. Shake it out. Go ahead and take your feet nice and wide. Turn your toes out. This is called second position. Turn your weight so now they're facing forward. And I just want you to start to give me a bicep curl. Bicep curl. So this is where if you have something a little heavier, now's a great time to grab it. Your biceps are a little bit stronger than your shoulders. Typically, they can lift a little heavier. Again, nice tall posture. Toes are out. Nice job. And I want you to keep the weights in front of you because we're going to add a lower body bend right here. Down, up. So when your weights are down, your body's down. Weights come up, body comes up. Sliding your back against an imaginary wall here. Keeping your chest showing. I like to say, imagine you have a name tag on right now. You need to keep your name tag showing, okay? So what that means is you can't go like this and hide your name tag. You got to keep it tall. Down, squeeze, down, squeeze. We got this. Imagine those magnets on your knees. They're trying to pull back together. You got it. We have 4, 3, 2. Our moves are going to change. Our lower body steps in and out, in and out. Now, if you need to slow this down a little bit, go ahead. Chest is still lifted. We're just pressing off one leg, pulling it in, drag it along with you. And you might notice your inner thighs are starting to fire up here. 3, 2, let's go the other way. Ready? There we go. So whichever leg is moving right now is the only one pushing. Push off of it. There we go. Keep it up, keep it up. We have 4, 3, 2. You're going to hold it center. Bring your heels back in. Weights are here. 90-degree angle. Turn them out just a little bit. You're going to reach out. Reach and reach. So your weights are still facing the ceiling right now. We're still working biceps. As long as you keep the weights facing up, your biceps are our primary mover here. Out. Out. All right, we're going to add a little lower body to this, work on our balance a little. Point. Point. So you kind of have to adjust your weight so you don't tip over here. But all you're doing is extending one foot out, just touching your big foot to the floor. Big foot, big toe. None of you have big feet. You have beautiful feet. Out. Out. 4 more each side. Lift. Nice tall shoulders. 3. Nice job. Here's 2. Last one. We're almost done here. Hold them right here. Just little pulses. This is where we're going to finish our arms. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Go ahead and set your hand weights down. If you want to grab a little drink, go ahead. And then you're going to need your bar or your chair or whatever you're using for your balance today. And I want you to stand behind it. Okay, your hands are just here for balance. That's it. I'm going to turn to the side though so you can actually see what I'm doing. Go ahead and take your left foot, send it forward. Take your right foot and put it back. Shoulders are back. And I just want you to find a little lunge here, down. And as you're here, check in on your front knee. Make sure that it's not going over your toe. It's nice and straight. Chest is lifted. Here we go. Just get down and get a little uncomfortable here. Down. Down. Now this is just here for balance. I don't want death grips on your bars. Balance. You got it. Just tiny little movements. Down, down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep this motion, just 3 of them. Ready? It goes 3, 2, 1. Lift your back leg. 3, 2, 1. Back leg up. Here you go. So you're kind of launching yourself up over whatever you're using to stabilize yourself now. Extend your leg behind you. Point your toe. And it doesn't need to come that high off the ground, okay? It can be right here. 2, 1. Reach. You got it. Tiny little pulses. Big old reach. 4, 3, 2. Now hold it at the top right here. Ready? Just pulse. pulse, pulse. Now, if it feels better to put your elbows on top of your bar or whatever you're using, that's fine because you're going to, depending on how tall it is, whatever you're using. All right, if you're not already, I want you to bend your bottom leg. Bend your bottom leg. Okay, if you want a little extra credit right now, you're going to take your bottom heel up off the ground. Push, push, tiny little pulses. If you're extending your toes so far behind you, it's like someone is pulling your foot as straight as you can get it. Pulse, pulse. You got it. We're going to take our back leg into our chest. Okay, it looks like this. We're going to pulse for 4 and then bring our knee in. It goes 4, 3, 2, then slowly bring your knee to your chest and then send it back out. Pulse it 4, 3, 2, pull to your chest. Woo! If you need to drop your knee or your heel, go ahead and drop it. 2, and as you pull, I want you to round your back and extend it long. Pulse it 4, 3, 2, pull and round your back and extend it long. One more just like that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it in. Hold it here. Ready? Little tiny pulses. Pulse, pulse. It's not like the prettiest pose, but it's effective. Woo! 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Shake it out a little bit. Pound out your hip if you need to. Before we hit the other side, we're going to do a double leg movement. Same thing. Stay right behind your bar. You want it to start in a first position. So heels together, toes apart, shoulders up, back, and down. I want you to come up on your tippy toes and then scoot your heels back together, okay, to eliminate any space between your heels. So you're nice and tall. We're just going to go straight up and straight down. So down for 2, lift for 2. Option would be to drop your heels to the floor. That's okay. But as you do this, you're balancing even more. Good. And if you want even more balance practice, go ahead and just lift one hand off the bar as you raise, or maybe even both. Woo. Here we go. Nice and slow. 2 more this speed. Lift. Just keep your heels together. Last one, I want you to hold it here. We're just going to work the center. Up an inch, down an inch. So not quite a pulse. And by an inch, I mean like 3 inches. Here we go. Up and down. Now, if your legs are shaking, you're probably doing it right. Okay, I call those the bar shakes. It's like this uncontrollable tremor. Your muscles are like, what the heck is going on? Ha! Show them who's boss. Don't quit. Down, up. Tiny little pulses here. Coming up in 3, 2. Hold it. Little pulses right here. So now it's an inch. It's a tiny little inch. Could you let go with one arm? Woo! Could you let go with both arms? You got it. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Shake it out. Nice job. We're going to do the same thing on our opposite side. So this time, take your right foot forward. Take your left foot back. Find yourself into that lunge position. Little pulse right here. Down, down. So you want to be parallel. Up and down. Nice job. Tiny pulses. Weight is evenly distributed between your front and back foot. Here we go. This side is going to feel harder because we just taxed our legs with the move right before this. So don't get discouraged. It's normal. Pulse. All right, we have our 3 pulse with our launch coming up. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, launch. Now, if you need to adjust how far you are from your bar, you don't want to smack your face on it. So scoot back if you need to. Little pulse. Big old launch. Good. Little pulse. Big launch. Woo! There we go. 2 more just like this. Last one, you're going to hold it up. Ready? Little pulses. Pulse. Pulse. All right, you can keep your heel on the floor like it is, but I want you to bend your front knee just a little bit. And here's that extra credit chance. You can lift your heel. Lift. Point your toe. Point. Point. You got it. Our back knee is going to pull in. Here's your core. We're going to round our back. Here we go. Pulse it for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it in and extend it long. Repeat. So just flow through. You can count. You can stick with me. You can stick with the music. Whatever you want to do here, but extend your leg long and exaggerate every move. So when I say point your toe, I want you to point it like you cannot point it anymore. When I say round your back, round yourself into a ball. Exaggerate the moves and make them big. That is where you're going to get the most out of this workout. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Pull it in. 2 more sets like this, and then we're moving just to our feet. Pull in. Round your back, drop your head, extend. Last one here. 4, 3, 2, pull it in, hold it. Ready? Little pulses. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Stand behind your bar one more time. Come back to that releve first position. So heels together, toes apart, shoulders back, up on your tippy toes, and then scoot your heels back together. You're like, oh no, not this again. We'll change it a little bit. All right, let's start with our nice and slow. Down, squeeze, okay? You have magnets on your knees. They want to snap back together. Down, up, down. Enjoy these slow ones. And if you want to get a little lower, you know, if it feels okay on your knees, go for it. Lift. We have 2 more here. And then we're working that center section. Ready? Hold it here. Up 3 inches, down 3 inches. Just the middle, middle. There's still a gap between your heels and the floor. Tailbone is tucked up underneath you, so you're nice and tall. Up an inch, down an inch. Hey. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, okay? Instead of our pulses, bring your knees in. Have a little party with it if you want to. Woohoo! In. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold them out. This time, push your knees backwards. Back. Shake it out if you need to. Jump back in. You got this. We're almost done with our legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. All we're going to do is hold it right here. Tap your foot. Bring it in. Tap your foot. This is it. After this, we get to lay on the floor. Woo! Shaky legs. Little tap. Okay? So point and then come back to that diamond. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Go ahead and take your bar, move it off to the side. And if you have a mat that you want to lay out for our core section, go ahead and do that. Have a seat and extend your legs long in front of you. And if you want to grab some hand weights for this, you can. You don't necessarily need them, but I'll show it with hand weights too. You're going to hold them at your shoulders if you do. You're going to roll all the way back. From here, you're going to sit up or just crunch. You don't have to come all the way up. And when you get to the top, you're going to reach your hands overhead and then slowly let yourself come back down. Here we go. And I want you to flow through this motion, okay? Don't make it choppy. Don't make it fast. And lift. Good. And if you don't have hand weights, it just becomes a reach. A beautiful reach overhead. And then hold your hands in front of you as you lower down. Good. You guys look great. Keep it up. 2 more. 2 more. Here's 1. Last one. I want you to hold it here. Scoot back just a little bit. If you have weights, you can hold them in front of you. If not, your hands just together. Just find a little twist and center. Twist, come center. Twist, come center. Now this works better if you're fully leaned back, 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 and back. Nice work. All right, we're going to use our feet a little bit here. As you twist, I want you to lift your leg. Twist. So whichever direction you're twisting, that's the leg that lifts. It doesn't have to come that high off the ground, okay? You can also just extend it in front of you. Twist. Twist. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. If you have hand weights, go ahead and set them down. Slowly roll yourself all the way down to your back. Go ahead and set your knees up in front of you. Put your hands behind your head. We're just going to crunch up toward the sky, keeping your chin lifted. You want to keep your elbows open. A common mistake, I don't even want to call it a mistake, a common wrong way to do this, which I guess is a mistake, is to squeeze your head with your elbows and yank on your neck. I want you to keep it nice and wide and think about putting your nose to the ceiling and not to your knees. Up, lift, lift. Nice job. 4, 3, 2. I want you to hold it up as high as you can, just little pulses. Pulse, pulse. Now, if you can, see if you can let go and extend it long. If this hurts your neck, you're going to keep your hands right where they were. Pulse, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just hold it. Find stillness for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it long. Legs come up to the sky. Right here. I want you to take your hands, put them just up with your tailbone. From here, you're going to drop one leg down and lift. Now, if straight legs are a little bit too much, you can also drop your knees like so. Just slow. Nice job. All right. If you can let go, hands, and go ahead and grab just above your knee. All right, we're going to speed this up just a little bit. Crunch your upper body up. You're going to hold and pull. It goes up and switch. Switch. So it's a tiny little pulse, not grabbing right at your knee. 8 quick ones. Ready? 8, 7. And if you're here, you're just grabbing your knees. 4, 3, 2. Oh, yeah. Nice job. Pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Roll yourself back and forth. Massage your low back out a little bit. And then when you're ready, go ahead and roll yourself on up. We're going to stretch standing today, so come on up and join me. Woo! A little lightheaded there. How do you guys feel? All right. I want you to start just with your feet nice and wide. Take your toes out to the side. Oh, I love the little heart icon. I want you to sink down, press backward on your knees, and then just pull one shoulder down toward the center. And then switch. This is kind of a 2-for-1 stretch. You're stretching your inner thigh. You're also stretching your upper back. One more each side. Nice job. And then straighten your legs and just fold yourself forward. Your toes are slightly turned out here and you're just hanging heavy. You can keep your hands on the floor, or if you want to crisscross your arms and give yourself a little sway from side to side. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and walk yourself over to your right side and sink down into a runner's lunge. Now you can put your hands both on the inside, both on the outside. You can even come up to your knee if that feels better. Just find a spot that feels nice. Good job. And then go ahead and take your back foot in just a couple inches and straighten your legs so they create a triangle position on the floor. And your goal is to get your nose to your knee. Nice work. Step your back foot in and send your opposite foot to the back, finding that nice lunge. Just sink down. Nice work. Take your back foot in just a couple inches. Straighten your legs up tall. Hang heavy over your knee. And then step your back foot in, bend your knees, roll up nice and slow. Let's stretch out our triceps. Go ahead and pat yourself on the back. Give your elbow a gentle pull. You guys did absolutely amazing today. Thanks for getting up early, getting it done. And switch, opposite arm. Nice, and we'll finish with a nice side body stretch. So reach up tall, grab your wrist, and then turn your body almost into the letter C. The further you pull, the nicer the stretch. And switch, other side. Nice, big, deep inhale. And give yourself a bow. Nice work. You guys.